Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger.
Play action. It's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Here's Herbert. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
The Chargers at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because let's face it.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
They'll run on 1st down with Wright. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers,
they come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it. The 20. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man covers are so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. More from L.A. in a moment.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They'll set up to throw.
That one out wide and intercepted.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll be of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Now, early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
He's got a full head of steam. The race is on.
And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 80 yards.
Oh, my goodness. I'll tell you what. 3rd down. All you're thinking is, what can we do to keep this drive going to get enough yardage to move the sticks? You're certainly not thinking about taking this one almost the length of the field. But that's exactly what happens here. What a play and what a change of fortunes.
Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. They'll go again here with Wright.
And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Jalen Wright, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Looking middle, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Under a minute to go, clock running at a back-and-forth 1st quarter of play.
They'll run with a 2nd-round pick from April's draft.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
You look at this Raiders defense.
They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it?
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the 1st down in the process. These two teams all tied after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. So that one a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Herbert off of play action. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Hands it off out of the gun. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
Extra point try now from Dicker.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Taking it about the 1.
And bulldozing his way through. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. And it will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
He's going to take another shot here. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for L.A. 45 yards.
And not only does Justin Herbert have one of the biggest arms in the game, I don't know that anyone throws a prettier pass. Every time he throws the football, I just want to slow it down and have it be a highlight type of a throw. And oftentimes it is, just as we saw there.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. This 2nd and 4. Here's Herbert. Has his man. It's Shakir. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now it's Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Ladd McConkey with an amazing diving catch. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 21-14. Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked on with his team, and think about the celebration back home.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead now up to 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
He's going to let it go again. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Motion man is Shakir.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. It's Joshua Williams with a pick, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Raiders 21.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now. Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Under pressure, tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. And McConkey halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now up to 14. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. First and 10. A gain of 3, second down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Hart. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. More from L.A. in a moment. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. He sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there. His third touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Herbert now. That one complete to McConkey. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. Now they'll change things up. They'll try and run for this with Wright. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. 62 yards. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Shakir hauls it in. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, they certainly got dented with that 1st down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. And they'll go right back to right.
And he's going to be hemmed in and blocked down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Now they'll audible to something else.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's right. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line. They'll run for it. Here's Wright.
And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Raiders have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Raiders 42, Chargers 35.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Herbert to throw. Herbert has it knocked free.
And the Raiders pick it up. And they will set up shop, red zone territory at the 13-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed.
Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. More from L.A. in a moment.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The fourth quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
Brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Here's 1st and 10. Herbert going to throw.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Inside 1 minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Herbert.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Throwing, Herbert.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 41. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they